the Spider. Silk the spider flew in the wind, connected to her tree by a long thread of white silk. "Come back in!" yelled her brother. "You're going to get blown away!" At that moment, a gust of wind hit Silk hard. Her thread broke and she was lifted high into the air. "Help!" she cried. When she was far from home, the wind dropped her headfirst into a tree. "Ouch! That hurt!" she said. "Where am I?" "You're in my tree," said a caterpillar. "Wow! You've got bulging cheeks," laughed Silk. "How come they're so big?" "Because I need to eat lots of leaves if I'm ever going to grow into a butterfly," he said. "What's a butterfly?" asked Silk. "A butterfly is a wonderful sight to see as it flies through the air," said the caterpillar. "But first I must make a cocoon, which is like a sleeping bag that I curl up and sleep inside of for 7 days. I turn into a butterfly while I'm in the cocoon." Then the caterpillar began to cry. "When I'm in my cocoon, I can't run and I can't hide," he sobbed. "If a bird sees me like that, he'll eat me." "I've got an idea," said Silk. "I'll build enough spider webs around your cocoon to keep the birds away." "Yahoo! And a bucket of goo!" said the caterpillar. "Thank you so much. My name's Sam. What's yours?" "It's Silk," said Silk. "Let's get started on the web." Sam cleared leaves off branches while Silk built a spiderweb fort. Then Sam moved inside the fort and hung upside down from a branch. He wrapped himself in threads of silk that he pulled from a little hole in his body. "I've finished," he said. "Goodbye for now, Silk. In 7 days, I'll come out as a butterfly." Then he covered his head and disappeared inside. The cocoon hung lifelessly for 6 days and nights. On the morning of the 7th day, a head that didn't look like Sam's popped out of the bottom of the cocoon, followed by some arms, a body, some legs, and a magnificent pair of wings. Silk didn't recognize the creature, so she took off and hid. The creature proudly modeled his wings. "I've got flappers!" he shouted. "Yahoo! I'm a butterfly! Look at me, Silk!" he yelled, then took off into the air and did 3 flips, 6 backward somersaults, 2 cartwheels, and dive-bombed a bumblebee. When he came into land, he accidentally crashed into a tree. He cried until all his hurt was gone. Silk looked at the creature more closely. He looked different, but she knew it was her friend Sam the caterpillar. He had turned into a butterfly just like he said he would. "You're Sam, aren't you?" she said. "Darn right I am," said Sam. "Thanks for protecting me while I was in my cocoon. I'd like to return the favor by flying you home." Silk shouted, "Yahoo! And a bucket of goo," added Sam. "Hop on my back and let's go," said Sam. "But what about birds?" asked Silk. "No worries," replied Sam. "They don't like to eat butterflies because we taste bad." They took off and flew over treetops, rooftops, fields, and gardens. Silk scanned the land below, looking for signs of her home. After they had traveled a great distance, Silk saw her family in a tree far below. "There they are!" she cried. The two fluttered down and landed on a branch. "Hey, it's Silk!" came a cry from the leaves, and her family rushed toward them. "Mama! Papa!" cried Silk as she ran to them, getting an 8-armed hug from each one. Silk's family met Sam and heard all about her big adventure. It felt so good to be together again that Silk and her whole family let out a big Yahoo! "And a bucket of goo," added Sam. The end.